Hi guys, welcome to the session on Amazon Pay integration. In this session, we are going to see how we can perform or trigger the payment cancellation from the application. Here I have highlighted all the topics we have covered so far in previous Amazon Pay sessions. In first session, we talked about the basic setup needed for the Amazon Pay integration. In the second session, we talked about how to submit the payment using Amazon Pay. And in the third session, we talked about how to trigger the payment capturing from the application. And in this session, we are going to see how to trigger the payment cancellation from the application. Let's move further. Payment cancellation. Payment cancellation happens before a payment is captured or settled. Or we can say the payment status should be authorized to perform the payment cancellation. Payment cancellation actually releases the authorization hold. The authorization hold is put when the payment authorization is triggered, and the payment authorization is triggered when customer places the order. Here I have mentioned one use case where payment cancellation is performed. That is when customer cancel the order. Suppose merchant has not shipped the order and the status of the payment is authorized, and meanwhile customer cancel the order. So in this case, payment cancellation is triggered from the merchant application so that authorized amount, or you can say the order amount, is available again to the buyer or customer. So it should be clear now, the payment cancellation is only possible when the payment status is authorized. Payment cancellation is different than the refund, but from the customer point of view, both things are same, because in both the cases, customer gets the order amount back to its account. But technically both things are different, because payment cancellation is only possible if payment status is authorized. Refund is only possible when the payment status is captured or settled. In the refund, the money is transferred from the merchant account to the customer account. However, in the payment cancellation, the authorization hold is removed. So these are the difference between payment cancellation and refund. Now we will see how we can trigger the payment cancellation from the application. This is my local application from where I will trigger the payment cancellation. Here you can see one link to cancel the payment, and here we will enter the charge ID. So to cancel the payment, you need the charge ID. Charge ID is the one which is generated and returned by the Amazon Pay when we submit the payment, or you can say when we trigger the authorization. So we will use the new charge ID. For that, we are going to place new order. Once we get the new charge ID, we will do the payment cancellation using that charge ID. So let's place the new order. So here we have a link. Click on add to cart, Amazon Pay. I am already logged in, so click on continue. Click on place order. So you can see payment was successful and order placed successfully. So here you can see we have the charge ID. So we can copy this. Now let's visit the Seller Central. Let's click on search. Here you can see one transaction in open status. This transaction is related to our order, which we placed just now. Let's click on this. So here you can see the authorization and the status is open. Payment cancellation is only possible when the authorization is in open status. Now we will perform the payment cancellation. So once the payment cancellation is successful, this status will change from open to closed. So let's go to the website. Let's click here to cancel the payment. We have already copied the charge ID. Let's paste here. So this is the charge ID. Let's click on cancel. So you can see payment cancellation is successful. The hold on authorized payment removed. Now let's see the status in the Seller Central. Let's refresh this. Yeah, so you can see status changed from open to closed. Now let's see the code. Just to highlight one thing, I am using the same code base which I have used in previous Amazon Pay sessions. So I'm not explaining again which basic thing you need for the Amazon Pay integration, like security certificate, dependency. This is the video where I have explained the code setup thoroughly. So I would suggest you to go through this video first. So in this session, I will only explain the code which is related to payment cancellation. In the Amazon Pay controller, I have added two methods, one get method and one post method. When we click on this link, the request comes here in the get method. Here I have created the model and view object using this cancel view name, and here I am returning the model and view. So this is the JSP cancel.jsp. So let's see this. So this is the cancel.jsp. Here we have a form which we are submitting here. Method is post, and here we have one text box and we have one submit button. So this details coming from the cancel.jsp. So when we click on the cancel button, the request comes in this post method, and here I am accepting the charge ID, and here I am printing the charge ID, and here I am getting the web store client. Here I am creating the request payload, and here I am putting the region of the cancellation. Then we need to call this cancel charge method using this web store client, and here we need to pass the charge ID which we have got from here, and the payload is only having the cancellation region. It will return the response. Here I am printing the response also, and here I am checking if response is successful and status is 200. Once this condition is fulfilled, we consider the payment cancellation is successful, and here we are setting the payment cancellation successful message which is being displayed on the website. So this is how we can submit the cancellation request. So if you have any kind of doubt or any query, you can comment on the video. I will reply on that. That's all for this session. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.